Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Artistry here, and we are back with the SMITE A through Z, this time taking a look at Chronos, the Keeper of Time. And I will say, I think this is the first god. There's technically Ao Kuang, who we focused a bit on attack speed, and he was a mage, but we played him in the jungle. But this is our first true ranged magical ADC. And we have a love-hate relationship with this character. I feel like conceptually he can be really good, and those that can execute him well can do really well. I'm not good at this character. I can't get the hang of him. I don't feel like I do anything for like the first 25 minutes of the game. So it is what it is. Like, his stun can be really, really strong. Just it's just kind of a slow projectile, but it can be pretty impactful in it, like if the enemy team is clumping up really well. And like being able to give yourself different buffs on stuff, like, yeah, it's cool. I like the kit. I think it's interesting. I'm just bad at it. And like the cheat death, like, yeah, it's useful, but I'm just bad at it. Today's game was I'll admit it was a struggle to watch, but to be honest, I don't want to have to deal with this character anymore. So that's the game we're going to put on the channel, and it is what it is. Call me bad, it's fine. I don't like this character. Anyway, if you are enjoying the content, do feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to comment and tell me how bad I am at the game. It'll be great. But that's going to be it for this, and we'll get into the game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Chronos today. A friendly team is Poseidon, myself, Thanatos, Xingqian, and Tyr. Enemy team is Atlas, Fenrir, King Arthur, Izanami, and Merlin. Now, you're like, oh, you're playing a little mage. Oh, wow, that's great. I think, do I want to go Dust Toll, or do I want to go... I think I'm going to actually go Gilded Arrow and try and farm a little bit more, because we have some expensive items to get. And then we'll start off working on our Bancrofts here. Okay. And we'll get a beads. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we are a mage, yes, but we're actually, and I think technically we had Ao Kuang earlier, but we played him in the jungle. But this is our first actual magical, like true magical ADC. So we are a mage, yes, but we're gonna actually be focusing on a lot of attack speed and attack damage and that kind of thing, and then just kind of using our abilities in our kit to complement that. So we're actually going to be playing more of a carry role here. Now, Chronos is pretty good, I think, later on. He kind of sucks early. But we have our Time Lord passive, which will allow us to scale up in damage as the game goes longer. So really, really phenomenal character when it comes to long games. You can really start to scale up in a ton of power. And then our first ability that we picked up here is Time Rift. It's a pretty small ground target AoE that just does a little bit of damage. Now, the Gilded Arrow we picked up, this is going to be marking a minion or jungle creature with it's like every 15 seconds or something like that. And as long as we secure the last hit on that marked target, then we gain a little bit of a gold increase. So we're just going to kind of poke these downs. Now, fortunately, the Time Rift is on a pretty short cooldown, so we can spam it pretty consistently. But we can't really keep up and clear to something like a... I'm just going to beat out of that. I don't want any part of it. Get both of our potions rolling. Ton of damage coming out from this Atlas, actually. That's fine. Yes, Xingqian is going to be taken down. I'll get these potions rolling again. And we'll just hunker under tower. That's fine. Really aggressive start from the enemy team. Now we do go ahead and pick up our second ability here, and this is going to kind of help control this a little bit. It's going to be a straight line skill shot that we can throw out. It's a kind of a slow projectile, but they will gradually over time be stunned. But we can hold this down pretty easily. Clear this real quick. They are going to get those harpies, which is just kind of unfortunate. There's not a ton we can do about that. But what we're going to do is just throw this out. It's going to do damage once when it hits them, and then the second time when they get stunned. And I'm just going to try and fight this Izanami at an angle when it comes to wave. Just to try and make it to where she really has to make a meaningful choice of if she hits me or the camp. We do get a stun into a time rift, and I'm going to pop my third ability here. We didn't really get to make much happen quite yet, but this is, what's it called again? Accelerate. So as you see, we have this clock spinning around our, like above our character portrait, and it's constantly going between several different buffs. Now, it's the first buff, like the first section of the clock is a heal. Second section is a like a mana refund on our abilities. Third section is a magical power increase, and the fourth section is it increases the amount of magical power that gets added to our auto attacks. And what this accelerate ability does is it allows us to, whenever the arrow is on, it allows us to stop the clock and gain that buff for a time. Now, I am pretty low on mana, so I kind of want to back. I don't want to do too much here. We do see Thanatos coming in, so like I'll hang out for a sec. Actually, this is going really poorly. I'm going to activate this just to try and get some movement speed, but unfortunately, really good Atlas grab is going to pull me back in, and then Izanami's going to pick up that kill. I kind of thought Thanatos would be coming in for a gank a little sooner, so it's kind of my bad. But it's fine, though. Again, we're a little weak early, but late game we can really start to become a monster. And that's the case with like a lot of magical ADCs. We'll go ahead and toggle this just to get the mana refund, and we're just going to get this just to get a little bit extra farm here. There we go. Now, early on, you really... you kind of want to aim for specific buffs, but I generally early on try and go for the mana refund just to help your lane sustain, because you kind of have to dump a ton of abilities to clear and cast a ton to clear. So trying to get that just refund on those abilities is generally just solid. We'll bonk this a little bit, try and time the last hit so we get this gold. We do see them pushing in, so we're going to get this stun. I was a little concerned that I activated that too early, but we're good. We're going to activate this in the first section here so we actually get a heal and kind of just let our potions do their job. Yeah, enemy team's just playing super aggressive in lane, and we're just behind, so we just can't quite keep up for that. I do get a stun into a root, but with a really good gank coming out from the Merlin, we are going to be taken down. I'm trying to just trade in here as much as I possibly can, but we are going to get a kill there. Okay. Bit of a rough start, admittedly, but we'll get there. Alright, we'll just activate this just to get some movement speed and get walking on out of here. Okay. Thanatos is grabbing our buff for us, so that's great. We'll see if we can rotate over. Yeah, we're just really starting to fall behind, so hopefully we can catch up pretty quick. Now, we do have our ult here. This is going to hopefully allow us to be able to get out of those stickier situations. But it's going to be a rewind, so it has a pretty considerable cast animation. But we should be able to use it to get out of some trouble. It'll rewind us back to what our health and mana and position on the battlefield was 8 seconds ago. So useful to kind of just keep track of that timer. Unfortunately missed that by just a smidge. Oh, that's bad. I'm going to try and use this just to kind of reset position. Do get the stun on the Izanami. Ton of damage. Jingxian is pulling her in. I'm going to get these potions rolling again just to try and keep this regen rolling. Atlas does pull us into tower, which is not great for us, but we'll be able to get our accelerate to heal here a little bit. Alright, we'll see if we can snipe those minion waves out real quick and then just calmly auto attack this and hold this down a little bit. Okay. I would rather try and go get some, like a camp or something like that. Unfortunately, Atlas does pluck our Xingqian, and I think we just go for this, honestly. I'm going to pop the mana refund on this, especially because we're getting a little bit low. Now we do need to get out of here because they are coming in like a freight train. We'll get the stun on Atlas here so he doesn't get that pull. Try and move laterally out of that. We'll activate this real quick. Actually, the Izanami does get this here. I'm going to try and get a stun here. But with the Fender going deep, yeah, the 3-man rotation into the dual lane is gonna do it. Okay. Yeah, so a bit of a rough start. We're just kind of getting dived a lot. I'm trying to play passively as much as I can. Without just, like, not straight up getting bullied. They are going to take down our tower for that kill, though. It looks like jungle and mid are rotating over to this Izanami. Maybe they can pick up a kill and try and slow down her progress a little bit. But I am just going to try and grab this, because I can't really catch up to her anyway. And just get the farm where I can. And again, sucks to have this kind of early game, but, you know, it's how it is. Okay, big clear on this minion wave here. Okay. I would like to, here in just a sec, get that extra little chalice there so we can get the catapult secured. Okay, we did get that secured anyway, so that's good. We're going to start leveling up our stun ability as well. And again, I really don't want to posture up too much here because there's not a ton that we're going to be able to really do. Yeah, I'm just going to try and rewind out of this situation. And get the stun here, and I'm just going to try and disengage as much as I can. Unfortunately, the anti-synergy is Xingqian pulling them completely out of the way for the Poseidon ult. I'm gonna try and stun behind me, keep this this heal going. Buddy. We do land the stun, so we can get the time rift here and just try and poke with a little bit of damage. That's cheeky, but okay. We do have our buff coming up now, so we'll go ahead and activate this, try and burn it down really quickly, just to make sure we're not losing this farm. And I'm going to rotate over and try and meet this minion wave here. Okay. Sorry, the Street Fighter music is going hard this morning. I was in a pretty good mood. We'll just toggle that just to try and clear this a little easier. Again, really don't think we can push up for this too much, so I'm just trying to look for farm wherever we can, honestly. Like, this Izanami is really starting to pull ahead. And I really don't want to be this far forward. With Thanatos coming in, though, we might be able to get a decent bait. Yeah, they've got to have a ward back there. Unfortunately, Xingqian is going in, whether we think it's a good idea or not. They do get out of that. I'm going to go ahead and get my attack speed stem. Pop that on some damage. Yeah. I mean, I understand where he's at. He's trying to go in and be a tank and make plays. But we're a little too far behind for what he's doing. We'll throw this out here. Okay. Yeah, again, I really don't want to be this far up. I'm going to try and reset out of this fight. But I have no mana. Okay. So I really need to back here. We do have our Nibble Bancrofts, which is going to be a pretty big upgrade for us. Okay. That's a rotation. So we're going to get this. This is going to be a pretty big attack speed increase for us. And then I'm also going to get our Ring of Hecate here soon. This is going to give us a stacking power increase based on our auto attacks. Good job. Shut down that Fenrir. That's good. So we'll clear this out real quick, again, just to get the farm. Okay, he took my buff, but that's fine. We do see a pretty decent minion wave here. Okay. Let's see if we can scout this. Great. Okay. So now we're really starting to scale up in power here. Oh, nope, don't want that. Leave me alone, sir. A lot of abilities being used. I'm trying to just kite back here in the back. We'll get the stun here on the Merlin, pop some damage on him. We got him! There we go. I had to just focus up there and land that skill shot. Okay, so we are a little low, admittedly. But woo-hoo. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Get me out of here? I don't want any part of this. I'm just gonna try and run away. Activate this just for the movement speed increase and try and recall. Sorry, Poseidon. I'm not fighting that Fenrir. Okay, we do have our upgrade here. We're gonna get our Aegis. And get this Ring of Hecate. So again, this is going to allow every successful auto attack is going to apply a hex, increasing our power by 5% and reducing their power by 5%, up to 3 stacks. So as we continue to auto attack and trade into characters, we're going to increase in strength and they're going to decrease in strength, allowing us to just trade better in these little poke fights. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some damage onto this Atlas. But, you know, it's all I got, really. I'm going to try and focus on just securing the clear on this wave. And I'd like to get our buff here real quick. Again, just to secure that. We do have that catapult pushing. That sucks. So, like, if we can make a little something happen, it'd be great. Get some power here. If we can get a stun on the Izanami, that's great. Unfortunately, overshot my time rift. We do get the Xingshan ult, but it only pulls Atlas in, and there's not really a ton we can do here. With a decent siege position here, with this tower, we should be able to get some good tower pressure here. Okay, that's a laser beam, but that's fine. That's the tower down, and that's a nice kind of reset on our lane. Now, Merlin is coming in, so we're going to try and make something happen here. I'm going to go ahead and ult to get out of this. We did manage to land the stun. Okay. We managed to get out of that gank. That's great. That's totally fine. Let's just grab some farm here. We almost have our buff in just a second, so I'll go ahead and just grab this. We almost have the tier 1 mid tower. Thanatos does pick up a kill on the King Arthur. Great. Looks like we're really starting. Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say, it looks like we're starting to get our groove here. But again, we are a character where we will just scale. So the longer this game goes on, literally the best it is for us. Poseidon does pick up a kill on Merlin. And that fight is still going on. It looks like Izanami is around me. I can't land an auto attack to save my life. Ah! No, I was so close. Okay. I could have maybe stunned there. I think I had enough mana. Yeah. So I could have maybe done that and secured that kill. I just panicked because I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't land an auto attack. So next item we're going to be picking up is this Telkine's Ring. This is going to add a extra bit of our magical power to our auto attacks and just try and help scale that up a bit. Okay. And again, this is going on, but again, I think the most important thing I can do, there's no way I'm making it to that fight in time, so I'm just going to try and keep farming. Scale up, become a big boy ADC, and do my best, you know? Beautiful couple kills there. And again, just get that farm real quick. Secure our buff real quick. This is a little spooky with Izanami pushing into tower, but we might be able to make something happen here. We'll clear out her minion wave, but yeah, she's just gonna bail. Alright. Well, we can clear that out nice and easy. Now, she was in the jungle somewhere, so we do need to be aware of that. But there's not a ton left for her to get, at least. Yeah, so she's just going to retreat back to wave. We'll grab this Harpy Camp. Again, just trying to get as much farm as I can and keep up with this Izanami. while trying to be as safe as possible, you know? So we'll just clear that nice and easy. We don't have vision of Izanami, so this is a little spooky. But we'll see if we can clear this real quick. Okay, that's dead. It's fine, that's fine. How's Naga? Okay. Alright, that's an Atlas. So we'll see if we can secure the last hit and then try and just get out of here. Okay, beautiful. We're out of here. Unfortunately, we do lose some kills over in right. Okay. Yeah, I've been having to play really, really passive this game. Oh! Okay, I didn't expect that. I think we can bring this back. I don't think we need to surrender, but that was... I was not expecting the 20-minute or 23-minute Fire Giant. Okay. What can we do here? We'll see if we can rotate over and make something happen with this. We do get the stun, and Poseidon picks up the kill. Okay, I'm just gonna keep auto-attacking here. Alright. Thanatos is ulting in, picks up the stun. We do land the stun on Merlin. He is gonna beads out of it, but now he's crippled. And Tyr picks up the kill. If we can make something happen here, I'm gonna get the stun. He's gonna be able to run away from it. Okay, but that was a good reset. With them being down like that, like with them getting those kills, after they got Fire Giant, that's gonna be a huge reset on that buff. Okay, we have 3k gold. Instead of chasing that Atlas, I'm just gonna go back and spend some money and try and increase my power. Okay, we're gonna get this Telkines here. And then start working on this Demonic Grip. This is going to allow our basic attack to start reducing their magical protection. Again, just making our magical auto attacks hit that much harder. Looks like we're gonna be going for Gold Fury. I agree with that. Try and make something with our advantage here. Beautiful. That's level 19. With the Gold Fury, we are starting to pull ahead. And this is why it's important to not give up super early, because we can scale. Alright. Let's see what we get here. We can get this buff real quick. Or this experience. Okay, Izanami is pressing up in this lane. Tyr is very deep. Alright. Hello. We'll get this stun here, get the Time Rift, and pick up the kill. Beautiful. We're starting to become a big boy. Okay, we need to be careful because okay, they're mid and right, so we can actually push this out pretty aggressively now. Now that we have vision. We'll see if we can trade a tier 2 for a tier 2 at least. Whoop! I disagree. I think the minion wave was in there, and unfortunately I did not quite land the attack damage buff. But we can hopefully burn this down real quick. Let's get out of here. We don't need to surrender, guys. Like, calm down. Alright, we'll get this going. Let's see if we can make something happen here with the flank. Unfortunately, we do get scouted out. I'm going to go ahead and just ult and get out of this. I could have beezed out of that. That's my bad. I'm going to try and walk away slowly. Don't body block me! Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's get this demonic grip here. And... Okay, good job on the Thanatos there. I might just actually go for a Rod of Tahiti. There we are. Just because this is also going to increase our auto attack damage when they get low on health. Tyr is going in, does pick up a kill on that Merlin. And we might be able to make something happen to this Atlas if we don't just abandon the Xingqian under tower range. Thanatos is doing some damage, but so is the Izanami. Okay, this is a pretty big minion wave in the right, so I'm going to try and clear this out real quick. Okay. And we'll just use this for the movement speed here. Try and keep farming. Okay, we'll get this. And you can see we're really starting to scale up in damage here. Unfortunately, just whiffed that stun on the Atlas, so we're not going to make that happen. We'll see if we can do something about this King Arthur on our face. We do land the stun. This is bad. Gonna try and rewind out of this. Yeah, team just straight up abandoned me. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Okay. So admittedly, like, I was pushed up a little far, and I guess I just didn't process that the other team members died. So, that's fine. Thanatos is coming in and picks up the execute on the Fire Giant. Is not able to make it out, though. Poseidon, though, does roll in, pick up the double kill, and we steal the Fire Giant. Unfortunately, he is taken down by Merlin. But you know what? We denied the Fire Giant. We don't get anything from it, but we denied it. Now we have this Rod of Tahiti here. So again, this is going to increase our attack and ability damage, getting increased power if the target is below half health. So try and help push that execute phase on enemies. And I apologize, I've not been playing super well with Chronos. We're trying to make this work though. Try and get some gold here. Keep this farming. We've had some really good catapult control too. Like, enemy hasn't really been focusing a ton on that. Alright, getting some good damage on this Scorpion. Yeah, like, it's... Now, I do want to be ready to contest Fury. If they're going to try and do anything with that, I'll at least try and get the oracles for it. That's kind of what I was worried about. Okay. There is 3 members here, so I'm just going to try and hide. Yeah, and with 2 members split there, there's not a ton we can make happen. King Arthur does pick up a kill, or Thanatos picks up a kill on the King Arthur. We'll see if we can try and rotate over to the team. Get a stun on a ton of members into the Poseidon ult. Huge damage out. Unfortunately, Tyr was stuck in tower range. Izanami picks up a double kill here. I think we just full on disengage. We don't fight this. Thanatos, never mind, disagrees. I'll see if I can stun to get him out, but he's good. We'll keep walking away here. Take our win and be okay. Thanatos is going back in. Okay. Picks up a kill on the Atlas with the execute. Never mind, this guy's insane. Okay. Great job there. Alright, we'll just trust the Thanatos. If we could make something happen here, it'd be great. With those kills. Hello, King Arthur. They are starting to teleport in on this tower. So that's fine. We'll just walk out of here. So we got Fenrir and King Arthur. Okay. Okay. If they push up a little bit, I have my stun ready. Unfortunately, with the stun there, so we can't get anything. We have 9 seconds left. Try and get some poke. We are getting the mid-tier 2's tower, almost. Okay. We get the stun on the King Arthur. Thanatos comes back in, tries to blow him up. Fenrir does ult just to get away. We're fine. We pick up the kill there. And we get the kill on the Fenrir. Beautiful. We'll burn this tower down really quickly. Oh, hello. Didn't process that they were rotating right behind me. Okay. Alright. Sick. I think we just go for an ornate arrow here and just get big attack. Poseidon does pick up the kill, and we finally get that tower after posturing there for 20 years. I also could have used my relics. My bad. I could have gotten out of that maybe. But it's fine, because look how much extra magical power we've gotten. We're almost fully stacked on our Time Lord. Alright, so what this is going to do, this is going to give us, for every 100 gold, we gain 1.25% attack speed and 1%, oh, it's physical strike, crit strike chance. I don't know if that works. I don't think it works. That sucks. Whatever. We'll gain the attack speed, though. Okay. We do need to think about Fury. Or Fire Giant. One of the two. Okay, we have a ward on Fire Giant. So I'm just going to try and position behind my tanks as much as possible here. Looks like we're trying to just run it down mid. Izanami is splitting, so yeah, the friendly or enemy team is split. If we can get a pick here, that'd be huge. Tyr ults for nothing. Meanwhile, King Arthur is behind us. We do pick up the stun, and he is locked down for his entire life. Fenrir is trying to come in and take a bite. But the big boy Kraken does come out. Tyr is just still fighting underneath Phoenix. We get the stun. We can try and get out of here and walk away. Unfortunately, we lost our Phoenix during that whole shenanigan. Fenrir does pick up a kill. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay. I started the animation, which I thought I'd be CC immune, and for some reason it didn't actually finish. Alright, that's unfortunate. I will try and go for a temporal beats here. If we can make at least like stop this Izanami. Beautiful push into the wall, but she's gonna dip out. Again, I think we can bring this in. I think we can do this. I admittedly have not been playing great. Okay, unfortunately Tyr does get picked up by the Fenrir, reliving some horrible memories. And he does get taken down under tower, and Izanami is on our Titan. Almost died to it, though. Okay. We're up in 3, 2, 1. Poseidon picks up a kill on the Izanami. That's a huge portion of their tower damage and shuts down the Fenrir. I'll try and hold the line on our Phoenix here. Like, we're making it work. They're probably gonna look for a Fury. So this is kind of dumb being pushed up this far. But let's look just for these Oracle Harpies real quick, so we can have vision of that. Okay, Poseidon is pushing up. I'm gonna try and flank on this side here. We'll just try and catch up to him. He is pushing this lane out pretty far. Enemy team is starting to respawn here in just a second, though. Okay. Looks like we're trying to go for a Pyromancer. If we could get a Fire Giant, I mean, it'd be a pretty ballsy move. But if we can bait it, that'd be great. Here they are. Unfortunately, threaded the needle there and missed the stun. Xingqian is chasing down Fenrir. So we'll see if we can try and catch up to him. Fenrir is low, but we are pushing into the King Arthur. Get some good damage on him, and we take him down. Okay. I'm not going in there. Our tanks can. I'm going to try and just focus this down. Tyr is going super deep. But I'm going to slap this Phoenix and try and burn it down and give us a little space to work with here. Kraken does come in on the Merlin. I feel so... Okay, it was a perfect emblem. Okay, I was like, I feel so slow. Trying to burn this guy down. We do get the stun on him. Alright, we'll just walk away. Okay. Oh, hello, Merlin. We do get the stun on him. He's getting low, and we shut him down. Okay. We're fine. We're starting to clean it up a little bit. That's good. I'm just gonna get this for some lifesteal. I wouldn't mind like a Fury here if we can get the team for it. Like if we can get anyone just a little bit tankier than me or Poseidon. Okay, Fenrir quit. Apparently the game went too long for him. Alright, whatever. Let's try and still control these Oracle Harpies. Keep our vision on this. And if we wanted to take the Fury, I mean, I'd be down, but looks like we're just gonna look for a fight and try and ram it down. If we could get this left Phoenix, that'd be a great pick for us. King Arthur is pushed up kind of far in mid. Yeah, I don't know, we're just posturing and not really gonna get a ton done. What? Rigged. Alright, that's fine. We'll burn this Phoenix down real quick. Xinjiang is just going in. Unfortunately, we throw the two tankiest members on their team to us. Trying to get some damage out where I can. Big stun on the enemy team. Unfortunately, we're taken down. Yeah, Okay. Cool. I mean, like, meanwhile, Poseidon's literally in their Phoenix here. Alright. This has been a game. Like, I'm trying to do what I can here. We'll need to keep him from just ending here. Hopefully Poseidon can hold this off. Let's go ahead. Get an elixir of power here. Might be able, we're up in like 18 seconds. Yeah, they're gonna have this all day. This sucks. Yeah, alright. Well, not my best game in the world, I'll be honest. But we're there. Alright, whatever. That's Chronos. That's kind of what it feels like, honestly. So I feel like that's a pretty accurate description of what he feels like. It's just one of those. Good job. You know, we tried. We'll look at the stats and everything real quick. Ended up going for the Ornate Arrow, Nimble Bancroft's Talon, Ring of Hecate, Telekine's Ring, Demonic Grip, and Rod of Tahiti. Ended up dealing like 35,000 player damage. But I don't know, it just didn't quite work. I feel like magical ADCs, like, they can be strong, but I've always really struggled with them. Even like characters like Chronos, even like Soul, and then I tried playing a little bit of Olorun, and like I struggled. I can't get the hang of magical ADCs. So you know, it is what it is. But that's gonna be it for Chronos. We're finally out of this ADC stretch here. Next, we're gonna be taking a look at Claudia, which I've put a little bit of time into. And she's been really fun, but apparently she's not quite the monster that she used to be, but probably for the better. But yeah, so that should be a fun game. I'm gonna get a little more practice with her before we record that, and be good to go. But that'll be it for today's video. Sorry it was a long, drawn-out, painful to watch game. But, you know, I'm not good at every character. So that's gonna be it for this one, and we will see you guys next time.